Good morning, everyone. Day 13. Oh my God, almost 2 weeks. We are in Nashville, Tennessee right now, getting ready to head towards Chattanooga. I am tired. I am so beat. The last 2 days we've done a lot of walking. And for those that are watching this video right now, you might not know, I actually suffer from a condition known as EDS, Ehlers Danlos Syndrome. I have type 2, it's a mobility disorder that causes constant chronic pain. As I'm walking, as I'm doing things, I get dislocations. I've been told for years by doctors that I should be in a wheelchair and I need to take it easy. And I was like, screw you, I'm gonna run a camper company and do IRL content and walk around and do all this stuff. Because life's short. I'm hoping we're doing a little less walking today, but to get started, I'm gonna go get some vegan donuts that were recommended to us. Maybe that'll cheer me up. There's a guy walking his dog down there right next to a deer. Well, anyway, let's go get some donuts. These right here are vegan. I can eat them. Oh my God, they look really good. I want one of each vegan. That looks so gooey, I can't even comprehend. But these are 100-layer croissant dough. He said it takes days to make this donut.
This is the purest.
Oh man, look at that. I'm gonna go for this apple fritter. Dude, that's the best vegan donut I've ever had.
Those donuts from Five Daughters were insane. We learned they take up to like 3 days to make. They're technically Krona, it's a croissant donut hybrid. And I was thinking about them the whole time I drove us to our next spot.
We are in Chattanooga, Tennessee, southeast, I believe, of downtown. Yeah, we're southeast. Today we're gonna be starting off at an experimental food kitchen. We just talked to the owner. Unfortunately, he just booked it out of here because he had another meeting to get to.
This is a relatively new thing for us. The Kitchen Incubator of Chattanooga is the space, and we've worked for almost 10 years with business owners and trying to provide support. We're essentially an entrepreneur support organization, but this space will be dedicated to just helping provide some support to individuals who are starting food businesses. And I mean, that's important in normal times, but especially this year. So our hope is that this space can be used to really help people figure out what they're going to do next and how to best generate revenue for their businesses.
And we're going to be working with some wonderful individuals named Amanda and Rashawn, and they're going to be teaching us how to make some vegan soul food.
So today we're going to be taking you through like a private cooking lesson. So we're going to be showing you how to make a variation of what we call the NYMG classic, short for Not Your Mama's Greens. There's definitely been a stigma in the past that vegan food doesn't taste good. And so part of our mission is to tell people, hey, it actually can taste really delicious. Our mission is to teach people how to live a plant-based lifestyle. So that's why we create a lot of content online with tutorials for people. That's really how we got started. And then of course we offer our meal prep services, our catering, and our cooking classes.
I couldn't wait to start cooking, but not before we...
Yeah, wash your hands, wash your hands, dirty hands, spread disease, cover your mouth when you sneeze. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Want me to sing one more time?
Wash. So first we're gonna start with what takes the longest. That's usually how we do things in the kitchen, right?
Yeah, that's
chop down time. So we're gonna start with the potatoes. We're putting those in the oven, get those oiled up, seasoned. We're gonna put those into the baking dish and throw them in the oven. So next,
we got the tofu here. Now it's time for the seasoning. Yeah, that's good. Spice as much onion as you like.
The smell of our vegan creations was making us so hungry.
We're gonna add some onion and some barbecue to this later.
I might have got a little liberal with the barbecue sauce.
Our hard work complete, these plates were beautiful.
What's the verdict? Fire it off down.
Oh, great.
It's perfect.
When I'm done with these green beans, I will take camera and Lucas can eat. But I'm gonna take my time. How hard has Chattanooga been hit by COVID?
Yeah, Rashawn, you kind of speak out. He's like a little more in the field.
yeah, from being a cook and at a pizza restaurant, I guess COVID has taken a bit of a toll on just the city in general. I think if Chattanooga took it a little bit more seriously, maybe it wouldn't have been as bad, but I would say from being an essential worker, yeah, it's definitely taken a good amount of toll on the city.
I think overall people have had a pause at you. I think it's just convincing some people to like, this is a serious virus. We need to, you know, be taking precautions and not be so quick to sort of open back up.
You guys are young, inspired entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
I love the story. You know, it's so awesome that there's a space and a program to help, like, you know, promote you. But like, I feel the passion, and I think it's only upward from here. And I'm so excited.
Thank you.
What's the best way to support what you're doing right now?
Awesome. Well, the great way to support us is to follow our social media pages. So we're Nacho Mama's Greens with a Z on Instagram, and then on YouTube you can just type in Nacho Mama's Greens or go on our website.
So thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
And thank you for lunch.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, yes. All right, onward, let's go. We are in downtown Chattanooga. While we're down here, we might as well just like
Walk around and explore some things.
Let's explore.
There is a moon pie store. Should we go find out what a moon pie is?
Yeah.
Moon pies are a big deal in Tennessee.
Yeah, I just invented it. You like it?
I did a moon pie dance to procure them out of thin air.
They got pumpkin spice.
Yeah, strawberry caramel. Isn't chocolate like the classic?
They do smell good.
I like it.
As Lucas said, they're really bland, but pretty good.
Time to meet up with our guide for Chattanooga.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, I'm JD Harper, and as you can see, author of Glints, an action-adventure novel that takes place here and around Chattanooga amid the rich rock climbing culture and Civil War history. Do you guys know what the name Chattanooga means?
No.
Well, local lore says that Chattanooga comes from the Creek Indian word meaning rock that comes to a point, which would be our Lookout Mountain.
Yeah.
We have elevated terrain all around us, and by the time we're finished today, you'll know why they're called what they're called. As I tell people, 1969, Walter Cronkite at his 6 o'clock news hour deemed Chattanooga America's dirtiest little city. This is the nexus of Chattanooga's revitalization.
Gotcha.
So I moved here in 1992, January, May that opened, and ever since then Chattanooga's just been doing it right, hitting on all cylinders and turning it around. Chattanooga's a big railroad town.
JD was an encyclopedia of Chattanooga history.
But we still have heavy freight traffic coming through here. But this is to remind everyone Chattanooga railroad industry was big. You can start back there if you want, and it has the whole lyrics to the Chattanooga Choo Choo. 1839 was when the city of Chattanooga was founded. That was 1 year after the forcible removal of the majority of the Native Americans in the area. In 1838, the new Akota deal, part of the Indian Removal Act, took place. So welcome to the walking bridge. It's the Walnut Street Walking Bridge. The Walnut Street Bridge was opened in 1891, and it was for vehicular traffic. The city closed it in 1977, but they reopened it in 1991 just ahead of the Tennessee Aquarium. At the time, it was the longest pedestrian bridge in the southeast. We're gonna go about halfway, because that's about where the best view is.
The view from this walking bridge over the river were some of the best we'd seen so far on our entire trip, right as the sun was going down.
So right here, so if you'll speak, you can see Lookout Mountain now. So Lookout Mountain and Signal Mountain has a point too. Signal has a point called Signal Point. It's not as dramatic, but those two mountains look at each other with Elder Mountain, Raccoon Mountain in between. So there's the record that they would stand on each mountain and do smoke signals. Now, during the Civil War, the Confederacy would stay at Signal Point and send cipher messages to their buddies down in the valley, let them know what was going on. What makes me proud to be from here? Well, just the nature and the beauty of the town, and that's something it does in and of itself. But the citizens of Chattanooga are really on board with being environmentally friendly, working together, What I'm noticing now with people moving in from other areas, we're becoming a little more cosmopolitan. And the story I tell people is when I meet people and we share phone numbers, 423 is the area code for here. I can't remember the last time I got a number with 423, so it shows you how many people are moving into the area. Positive I see that is you're bringing a lot more innovative, open-minded individuals to town, which is continuing to build upon a town that already had community right.
I think this place is so beautiful.
It's peaceful.
And
Yeah.
it's very nice. Zach,
Yes.
2 words.
Yes.
Ice cream.
Yes.
We headed back downtown to meet up with Amanda and Rashawn for some ice cream from a famous local spot. Just kidding. It was Ben & Jerry's. They have great vegan ice cream.
How do you feel like Chattanooga is handling 2020 and how they're confronting it?
I mean, it's been a mix in terms of the response to the protests. I mean, I felt like we were getting a lot of support from the community, especially because we were like in the downtown area where it tends to be more liberal. But at the same time, like I was just talking to Rashawn, if you go to Walmart and you'll see like Back to the Blue flag or Blue Lives Matter, and people are very open about showing those things here, so you kind of know where they stand. And so in that place, it feels like we're stuck in one very like small mindset in terms of we're not looking at what's actually happening around us, like this is a bubble, everything's good here, like that type of thing. But then on the other hand, working with different organizations who are doing racial equity training now and who are talking about that in the workplace, and before that wasn't a thing. Like you just act like everything is fine and you never talk about race, and like that's just the culture.
To you, what does it mean to be black in the South of America?
It depends on what your outlook on it is. If you look at it and you're automatically pessimistic about the situation that you're in, you're not gonna succeed in that situation. But if you look at it and you try to find a light in everything, like how I tend to do, which I'm kind of blind to certain things because I have a very positive outlook on everything, but it kind of helps, and it kind of helps you just like not be so negative and keep feeding into the heat that we're taking every day, and it's kind of because it can get exhausting.
I feel like for me it's like you have to have like an awareness of what the issues are, and I'm always like trying to learn more, and like I always think like, oh, I can see X, Y, and Z, like this is how we can fix this is how we can get there. But also kind of to his point, it's like, but I still focus on the things I can control. I still focus on what I've going on. Like I've got to keep going, but also have in the back of my mind, like let me watch what's going on.
Day 14. I think there's a smudge on the lens. Day 14, unsmudged. We are on our way to Atlanta. I've never been to Atlanta. You ever been to Atlanta?
Nope.
Malika, have you ever been to Atlanta?
Only when I got lost.
I'm really excited about going to Atlanta. I feel like Atlanta, for me, is as built up in my head as Los Angeles was when I first moved to LA. But everything we're doing in Atlanta is really spread out. So we needed a rental car, and we're about to do that. Hopefully it's something dope. What do you think, Lucas? We getting a Ferrari?
No, I think it's gonna be a mid-size SUV.
He heard my phone call, damn it. The drive to Atlanta was gorgeous. I've not heard much about the Southeast Tennessee area and Northwest Georgia, but thick, tall forests line the freeway for miles. It was the perfect fall day to go inside.
What is this magical place?
Well, this magical place is called Blue Whale Studios.
Blue Whale Studios.
At Blue Whale Makeup on Twitter. And we are going to learn and see all about special effects makeup.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Let's check out Blue Whale Studios.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Matt Silva. I'm one of the co-owners here. Our big thing is opportunities for lots of artists and having a healthy, like fun environment to be able to create and make cool stuff, because as artists, I'm sure you guys do your own craft stuff, the things you can do together is way better than things you do by yourself.
Yes, you've all worked on some incredible movies, it seems, right? These aren't just decorations.
I mean, this is a small one, pretty little.
So in Avengers, we were brought on by the department head. His name is John Blake, and he had us do the bald cap for Denai Guerrera. So she's got a full head of hair right there from this photo, but it's all covered by a prosthetic that we made.
The portfolio of Blue Whale projects was, I have no words. These guys know their stuff.
We've been working with Gears of War for a few years now. We've done their Gears of War 4 launch and their Gears of 5 launch. We've actually got a little surprise for you guys. We've got JD and Kate Gears 5 for you guys to try on.
Whoa! What?
Oh, that's awesome.
And don't worry, if you break it, you just have to buy it.
Okay.
Hey, boss.
A little boy. Like a little boy in a big suit.
All right.
Oh, yeah. I'm flexing, but you can't tell. Ready for war.
Ready for war. Well, are you over it? Would you like to be comfortable again?
Okay.
So go ahead and pick your ears. There's 3 pairs here. Or if you're feeling more like horns.
Oh, they're so soft.
Or gills. You know, the fun stuff, fantasy stuff.
Ooh.
You know what? I think I'll go for horns.
That's amazing.
With top-notch materials and advisement on professional techniques, we were able to transform ourselves into real elves and demons.
Wow, that looks really real. That's crazy.
We can put these on Lucas later. He'll be a little horny guy. These would also be like wicked nipples.
Well, your hospitality, your talent, your time, thank you so much.
Well, thank you, and thanks for bringing really great spirit and positivity to our shop. It's really nice to have a lot of like fresh energy, and it's always exciting to share community with people. So.
Blue Whale Studios was such a cool and inspiring experience, but I was starving, so we had to head over to a Chinese bakery for Om Nom time, and then we made our way to a tabletop gaming store on the other side of town.
Oh my god, it's our live stream! That's us!
Whoa, we're about to be streamception. It's gonna get real weird in a couple seconds.
My name's Dave. This is my wife Priya, and we own Meeple Madness. We've been around for about 5 years now. So we do board games, card games, and miniature games, pretty much everything unplugged, and of course role-playing games. So one of the big features, we have our game library over here in the red shelves. Right now the tables are only open by reservation. Just because of COVID, so we only have a limited number of tables that are actually open, and the rest we sort of have converted into merchandisers or just displays. But you can grab anything off the game library and just play it. We don't charge for table fees or anything like that, so you can just hang out. We also carry a lot of the sort of smaller publisher products that are good for like world building and things like that, so things for helping DMs out and all that kind of stuff.
You know, I can only imagine how hard the last 9 months has been for brick and mortar stores. You know, we're very fortunate that our business is online. And how have you all adapted to COVID?
So we're still learning. Sometimes like during the week, it's really hard for me to personally be in the store because it's so saddening not to have, like normally on a Thursday night, all of these tables would be filled with people playing. And that's what I enjoy about the store the most, is connecting with the community. But thankfully, you know, for better or worse, sales have been relatively stable.
That's awesome.
Except for when we were closed down for the month of April. We really appreciate the great community that we have, so the love goes both ways, I hope.
Our community really came alongside us during this whole COVID time. I mean, it was, what can we do to help? What do you need from us so that you guys stay? And that, I mean, that means so much to both David and me.
Absolutely.
And also our staff. Like, I don't know if you've already done a shout out for our staff, but they've just been incredible through this whole process.
Yeah, they've been awesome.
Hey y'all!
Oh, hey, what's up?
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Oh,
wow! Hey, fancy seeing you here.
What's going on?
We're streaming.
Hey everybody, I'm Dustin Fletcher. And I am Devin Henderson, and we are the co-DMs of D4.
Yeah!
Co-DMs.
Co-DMs, yeah.
What you do, I could never do.
So we started in the LARP community, and so we co-ran a LARP together for 10 years.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
And then, and so that's where we learned to tell stories together, when we realized, oh shit, we're actually good at writing stories and running things together. And so when we started the idea for D4 and it was like, let's stream our own show. That's not hard, it's easy. Oh, if I could go back in time and punch myself in the face.
The bane of our existence was we built up and, you know, saved money and had investors help show a room that we're about to show you.
Okay.
And then COVID hit.
Yep.
I'm really trying to keep it in. I am dying with excitement because you said there was a secret behind that door.
There is. You want to see the room?
Yes.
Yeah. You ready? Here we go.
There we go.
Welcome to D4.
Nice.
This little lair was a D&D player's biggest fantasy.
This is our set. We literally built it from the ground up.
Awesome.
And we kind of wanted a wizard's lab feel to it. We built it like an actual set.
You built it like a set.
Yep.
Yeah, I can tell by looking at the walls. I'm like, oh, you all are set builders.
Yeah.
Yep. So behind you is some of the terrain. The first one is a tavern. For those familiar with Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign, this is the
Troll Skull Manor.
Troll Skull Manor. This is a dwarf forge in the heart of the dormant volcano. And then the last one.
You got the vapor?
Yes, we do.
The vapor
For the sewer water treatment area. And all this is
water vaporizer.
Yeah, water for a reptile tank.
Yep.
This is awesome. What you guys have built here is really impressive, and I can tell a lot of work and time and energy has gone into it. And it's really cool to always see people who are taking their work in the outside world and putting it into these worlds, you know, into the TTRPG world, and bringing that knowledge to Twitch and sharing it with others. But what do you like about living in Atlanta? Can you feel that the nerd culture is accepted here?
Yeah, there's always something nerdy around here in all aspects of being a nerd, whether it's tabletop, whether it's LARPing, whether it's computers, or just any form of just nerddom you can find here in Atlanta. But yeah, it's been great.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We hope you enjoyed this episode of In Search of America. I know I had an amazing time heading through Chattanooga and Atlanta, and I hope you did too.
Yeah, I never knew how many wonderful things were in Tennessee. It has been a really awesome experience, and man, I want to go back to Atlanta. If you like this video, make sure you leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, and hit that subscriber button.
Do it, subscribe, and come back next week for more
Pretty
Atlanta
please.
adventures.
Pretty please.
Bye.